I need your help. Before Dad and Galen left, Dad gave me permission to work on a new security code.
Test.
Erin has asked your assistance in restoring the records database she accidentally tracked. Fly the seal.
Target the nav buoy and we'll be on our way. I'll take the Type Gs, you take the Type Is. Eamon says you did pretty well with the weapons training. That's great, because things have been heating up out here. The rebels destroyed the Empire's Death Star at Yavin.
Report on primary target. They are under attack. You have attacked a Trenching craft. Cease your attack at once or you will be fired upon. You have destroyed a friendly craft.
Target the nav buoy and we'll be on our way. I'll take the Type Gs, you take the Type Is. Eamon says you did pretty well with the weapons training. That's great, because things have been heating up out here. Since the rebels destroyed the Empire's Death Star at Yavin. In the chaos of war, some people are sure to take advantage. As a case in point, our competition with the Varaxo. That incident at Harlequin Station is just the beginning. Yeah, Uncle Anton says Carmen Varaxo is some sort of petty crime lord. And that he's been trying to steal business from us. There's even a rumor that he's blackmailed an Imperial officer. We're going to have to be very careful out here. We're through here. Let's go on to the second area.
Looks like we have raiders attempting to steal from us. We should make sure they do not come back. Primary target update. They have started their docking operation. Report on primary target. They have completed their docking operation. You have attacked a friendly craft. Report on primary target. Their hull is heavily damaged. They have been destroyed. That money keeps them submerged. Let us do what we came to do. We will report this later.
You take the tanks. I'll take the Type J containers. Great. Just one more area to go. We've got trouble. An unidentified ship is in the cargo area.
And it has escort. We must get them.
Unidentified ship, you're trespassing. State your business.
They're not responding. Assume they are hostile. That is a Varaxo ship. Primary target update. They are aborting their mission. Looks like they are bugging out, Aaron. Should we stop them?
Yeah, if we can. We need to know what's going on here.
The cowards have gotten away.
Well, let's finish what we came here to do. report this to Uncle Anton as soon as we get back. You take the spheres, I'll take the boxes.
Oh my, one of these containers is full of spice.
I guess our visitors were up to no good. Yeah, and you realize this storage area has been compromised.
That means we will have to move all these containers.
Let's hurry up and finish, then we'll return home. Okay, we're done. Let's go home.
Should we leave that container of spice here?
I guess we ought to bring it home with us. I'll pick it up. All we need now is to get caught by a random Imperial patrol. Thanks a lot, little brother. I owe you one. Now let's go tell Uncle Anton about what we saw.
You did well. Aaron was grateful for your help. It certainly sped up the process of restoring the storage container database. And it was really lucky we were there to help her deal with those interlopers. Just think. Raiders in one cargo area, and Varaxo troublemakers at another. This all means the security of our storage areas has been compromised. We will have to relocate all those containers. The discovery of contraband spice in one of those containers was a shock. The Varaxo sure do play dirty. Aaron is filling in Uncle Anton, and we will see what he says. But I will bet he figures out a way to get back at them. Ace, you really performed well in that last mission.
Now we see the results of your interference at Harlequin Station. You should not have provoked them. Despite what your father thinks, the Varaxo cannot be trusted. Clearly the Varaxo are trying to get back at us in their typical underhanded way. By planting contraband at one of our facilities, they hope to see the Empire seize our assets and put us out of business. Fortunately, I have come up with a plan that will turn the tables on them and beat them at their own game. I've had Aaron equip the Silu with a fake ID transponder. Masquerading as one of their regular suppliers, she will slip into their cargo facility at Dembo and sneak the spice in disguised as supplies. Immediately after she drops her cargo, you and Iman will conduct a quick hit and fade. This will cover her departure in case of a premature discovery of our deception. More importantly, it will provoke a visit from the local Imperial garrison. We can count on them to investigate quite thoroughly, and that container of spice will prove most embarrassing.
The Silu has been renamed the Phoenix by Aaron to enable her to sneak into the Varaxo cargo facility at Denbo, masquerading as one of their regular suppliers. The spice container has also been repainted so that its origin cannot be traced back to us. She will fall in among the normal traffic at Denbo and dump the spice at the facility. We will fly the Sabra and join Iman in the Andrasta to conduct a quick hit and fade on the facility during the cargo drop. This will provoke a visit from the local Imperial garrison within 15 minutes. We should be long gone by then. Once the Imperials get there, we can be sure they'll poke their noses into everything before leaving, and they're sure to discover the spice. The Silu has been renamed the...
Remember, timing is critical. Don't mess this up.
You can count on us, sir.
Hurry up. Erin is already on her way.
There's the cargo facility. Dead ahead.
First things first. Let's take out those fighters.
Engaging Varaxo fighters.
Hey! Enemy in range! Well, what do we have here? A couple of Atomine punks. It's time we settle some hash. Check it out, little brother. Erin hasn't delivered yet.
There must be a ship ahead of her still unloading.
Keep it up! Hey! There's a bandit on your tail!
Well, you're not gonna believe this. There's that ship. Yankee-Doo.
I am developing an intense dislike for that ship.
What do you say we remove the irritation? I'm under attack!
And these GID tank aerospace are holding up.
I don't think for much longer. I'm about to dump this load.
It's gonna look pretty suspicious. Don't blow this.
You already blew it by getting here early, Eamon.
Really? I hardly think this is the time for an argument.
Shut up, MK.
Shut up, MK! It isn't strange to dump and run under the circumstances.
Heading from mission critical craft. Have completed the docking operation.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Varaxo 54, it's getting too hot around here.
Negative, Corellian Transport Phoenix. Hold your position. We have everything under control.
With all due respect, it doesn't look that way to me. Bye.
You talking cute with me, sister? I'll seize your ship right now.
Let's go it. I guess we're gonna have to cover your rear now.
I hate it when you're right, Eamon.
Going home, Aaron. We'll give these punks a few shots for you. Very impressive. As soon as we wax this dirtbag, we'll be right behind you.
Message from mission critical craft. They are under starfighter attack. It will take the Imperials at least 5 more minutes to get here. Message from vital craft. They have been disabled.
Bet I can do more damage in 5 minutes than you can.
I'm stuck here. I'm gonna have to abandon ship.
What about your ship? You cannot leave it behind for the Varaxo.
I guess that means you'll have to destroy it.
Are you going to run away again, Enkidu? Report on primary target. They are aborting their mission.
Doesn't hurt yet, Enkidu? Who's the master?
Report on primary target. They have been destroyed.
One of them escaped.
Hey, Eamon, how about a lift?
I'm on my way. Keep busy, Ace.
Message from Mission Critical Craft. They have completed their docking operation.
Okay, I got Aaron. Let's get out of here.
Message from Wendell Craft. They are under attack. You have attacked a friendly craft. Our time is up. We have to go now. Under the hyperwave, Island information. Your attack watch party will be fired upon.
You pulled it off. I'm amazed. Well, it was a good plan, wasn't it?
Okay, so things didn't work out exactly the way we had planned. But all things considered, I think we were successful. The Varaxo will have a very hard time convincing the Imperial authorities that they knew nothing about that contraband. At the least, it will cost them a huge amount in fines and bribes to clear it all up. If we're lucky, they'll be put out of business. The loss of the Sila would be an insignificant price to pay for that. I can't wait to see the expression on Tomas's face when we tell him the story. He will be very proud of you.
Ace, you really performed well in that last mission.
This nonsense with the Varaxo is getting completely out of hand. Your Uncle Anton means well, and he's only doing what he thinks is necessary to protect our interests, but his methods are wrong. Sending you kids to do something so dangerous and illegal was unconscionable. We're lucky the only thing lost was a YT-1300. Look, I don't like the Varaxo either, and I don't really trust them, but there are more important dangers to worry about right now. The Empire is coming unglued, and the Rebel Alliance is the best hope we have. That's why we're trying to help them however we can. If we're going to be successful, we can't afford this petty struggle with the Varaxo. And we sure can't afford to have the Empire take greater interest in our operations. While Galen and I were away, we made arrangements to procure a supply of Bacta for the rebellion. Because of past difficulties with certain smuggler groups, the Alliance needs us to play the middleman. Now, contrary to Anton's opinion, I am not blind to the dangers. We're dealing with some shady characters, and we're going to keep our eyes open. I have no intention of going in without backup. That's where you come in. I've gone over the details with MK, and he'll fill you in.
Tomas and Galen are using a Gallifrey Yards medium transport, the Vasudra, to pick up a supply of Bacta on the black market. You and I, Aaron and Iman will all go along for backup. You and I will fly the Sapra, Iman the Andrasta, and Aaron the Otana. Your father's Corellian YT-2000 transport, the Otana, is a beauty of a ship that I would love to fly. We will be meeting our contact with the smugglers at Saruman Station. The contact will give us the final coordinates for the cargo transfer. We must be very careful. This is risky business. If we are discovered by a chance Imperial patrol, we may have to run for it. If we are identified, our choices become more limited. Under such circumstances, we would have to make sure the Imperial Patrol never report to base. Think of it! We may have to tangle with Imperial fighters! Tomas and Galen are using a Gallifrey Yards medium transport, the Vasudra.
Looking good, everyone. Let's head out.
What's the deal with Uncle Anton? He didn't even wish us luck.
He'll come around. He just hates losing arguments with Dad. That, and he always tends to assume the worst.
Next up, Saruman Station.
You're late, Asamine. I am thinking you are not serious. I am arranging with much difficulty for such small gain.
Come on now, we're right on time. Don't try to renegotiate our very first deal, friend. Remember, I promised a lot more business if this goes smoothly.
Yes, yes, yes. I am assuring you smooth operation. I am transmitting coordinates now. You are following me. Here we are. You're docking now with the end run.
Acknowledged, Ravenno. Vasudra will dock with the end run. Initiating cargo transfer now. This will take several minutes. Vasudra, we're having trouble with our pumps. Stand by. We're gonna send a few technicians out to take a look. Fine. I guess we'll just sit tight for the moment. So much for smooth operations. How many technicians does it take to check out the pumps? Something fishy's going on.
They're heading toward the Vasudra's engines. It's a double cross.
I have company.
We are hating to disappoint you, but you are surrendering now.
Guess again, scumbag. Aaron, you and I have the firepower to save all our gunship. Chill on, take out those so-called Texas. Defensive fire's too intense. They gotta back off.
What's your status, Dad? Those technicians are disabling the Vasudra's engines. Galen! Vasudra, come in! These smugglers are pulling a trick! Ravenno is making a run for it.
Hey, hey! Watch out for those turbo lasers.
Wow!
You surprised? We'll have to muscle their cards. right. The cargo transfer is complete. Let's go home.
What about the end run? You wanna just let him go?
You think we should space them or something?
Well, after what they just pulled?
Yeah.
Primary target update. Torpedoes are up.
Sorry, boy. That's not a good way to do business.
Report on primary target. Message control.
Besides, I agreed to spare them. They just gave us the back. I'm very proud of how you've all handled a tough situation. As long as we stick together, we can handle anything.
Hey, Missing Mod, how are you?
How was that for a little excitement? That bunch of criminals were just using the Bacta supply as bait. If they'd captured us, we would have ended up dead or sold to slavers. But I knew I could count on my kids if we got into a tough situation. You made me proud. This experience should teach you we live in dangerous times. We must always be on guard against treachery. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't do what we think is right. It's okay to take risks, as long as you take adequate precautions, and the goal is worthwhile. I think helping the rebellion to overthrow the Empire is worthwhile, don't you? Get some rest. We'll be going out again soon to deliver the Bacta to the Alliance. I'm going to try again to get Anton to see the light.
That is a nice souvenir you picked up in the last mission.
We're going to rendezvous with rebel forces and deliver the cargo of Bacta. Our contact in the Alliance is Aaron's friend, Olin Garn. We are to meet him at Brintwo Colony, and he will lead us to the rendezvous location. Stay alert for a possible ambush by hostile forces. Those pirates we got the Bacta from, they may be thinking about revenge. Hopefully they're too busy licking their wounds to seriously consider it right now. And with Iman in the Andraste...
Mod, can you hear me?
Tomas and Galen will use the Vasudra to deliver the Bacta to the rebels. We and Iman are going along as escorts in case we run into any friends.
Watch you don't hit anything on your way out of the hangar. Stifle it, Iman. I need both of you to look sharp.
I have the coordinates of our first jump locked in.
Welcome to Brentwell Colony. Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately. Forgive me for rushing things, but that Bacta is badly needed. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me. As you can see, we've established a small hospital here. Right now, we're overwhelmed with casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth. We're glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
I hear you showed a lot of bravery in getting this Bacta.
Yes, we had a little trouble with the supplier. It all worked out in the end, though, and here we are.
Red alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial Deuce and supporting vessels on an attack vector. We haven't got a chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
We're still pumping Bacta into your storage tanks. What should we do?
Hold a moment. Reverse your pumps and help us evacuate. Have Otana and Andrasta join our fighter screen.
Attention, all vessels. By order of the Empire, surrender at once. If you refuse or attempt to flee, you will be destroyed. I'm just gonna say this once. Our luck stinks. I agree. But right now, I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup. The way our luck's been going, that sounds about right.
Vasudra, request you turn over command of your vessel.
I don't believe this. Easy, boys. It's the best way to convince them we're honest.
We're glad you see it that way. Assuming we all survive, we'll establish your innocence later.
Hey! Turn hard!
There are not enough rebel fighters to do the job.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go. Hey! Enemy in range! under heavy fire. Hey! There's a bandit on your tail. Wait a second, Tom. No else won't stop. I'm under attack. Don't cover any evacuation ships. Watch out for those turbo lasers. Soldiers get hammered. Shields are failing. Welcome to the ring. Get talking to him tight. Hey! There's a bandit going for a missile rock. Get ready to rescue any survivors. It's no good. He can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer. I know you hate to leave, but he may not get a second chance. Follow me, little brother. That's an order.